Welcome once again to the NWV Model Railroad Association. Hello out there in YouTube land. Today we're at the Champlain Valley Exposition in Essex Junction. We're only about 4 miles from our permanent layout, and we're running this week. We've been running for 10 days straight here, 12 hours a day, yeah. And I want to show you our modular layout. You've seen parts and pieces of our permanent layout, and this is our modular. And right now the show hasn't opened yet. It will any minute now is opening time. I thought I'd start here at our staging yard, and you can see we have how many modules. The modules are 4 feet wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 staging modules, including the 2 ladder tracks here at the end. We have 6, and I'll try and describe them as we go along. The club owns those staging modules. We have one more staging module back that we didn't bring with us today, and I'm going to go around clockwise. This module right here is owned by the club. All the corner modules are owned by the club, and you can see it's an abandoned, dilapidated roundhouse. And over here, this was built by one of the members, and he gave it to the club. It consists of 3 modules that we work together to create a Y. And why, you might ask? Because this leg of the Y over here, let's see if I can get the this leg of the Y over here is designed to be hooked up to another layout, which is a Fremo. What is a Fremo? The New England region of the NMRA. I'm going to go around this poster here for Operation Lifesaver, and you can see a little bit more of Dana's modules here. Oh. I'm trying to use a gimbal here, and it's been a while since I've used it. And then we come to another corner module, and again, all the 4 corners are owned by the club members. I mean, the club itself. I think the next few are owned by individual members. As I say, we've been here for 10 days. Don't know what each day is going to be like as far as attendance. I know last Sunday they set a record, an all-time record for attendance. And Friday night I was here. Boy, it was busy. There was just lots and lots of people and lots of kids enjoying the trains. This is a farm scene owned by Paul Allard. See all the little details here. We've got folks fishing down below in the stream. We've got a round barn in the background, at least half of it. I wonder what the other half is. Lots of crops being grown. Activity here in the farmhouse. And the chickens. This is a perennial favorite with the kids. This module is owned by, the next 2 modules are owned by Chris Monhay, and Chris loves to have animation and lights. So we have screaming chickens in the station, and if you notice, we have some businesses that you would see in Burlington, Vermont. Burlington Grocery in the backdrop. Advanced Music, I don't know if you've got any money from advertising for Advanced Music, down by the waterfront. Lunig's Bistro. In a minute we'll get over to Ben & Jerry's. There we are, Ben & Jerry's. And this is another module that's owned by one of the members, Mitch Godburn. And the member-owned modules, they pick the scenery on the module, and they purchase the items. So all these little cars and trucks that are not given away are owned by the individual members. And he comes in each year when he sets this up, and he puts each of the cars in position. And I think the buildings all come off too, just to make it easier to transport. And then we come over to a module that was built by Don Parry. Don has since passed away, and this now belongs to the club. And this, we try to model scenes that you could see in Vermont, and this is supposed to represent a big bridge on the Central Vermont Railroad up in Milton, Vermont, up on oh, what's the name? Yeah, up on a lake up in Milton. And now I'm going to forget who owns some of these modules. Darn it. I think this one is Jonathan's. Sorry, Jonathan, if I got that wrong. And this one too, I think, is Jonathan's. One of the ways I can tell Jonathan's is, like, I keep telling him his cars are too shiny. He's got nice 1950s cars, but they're just too shiny. And this is Mike Saunders' module here. And if you're from Vermont, you probably could recognize that's a drive-in movie theater that's now defunct up in St. Albans. I guess Hackett's is in St. Albans, I don't know that. And this module belongs to Mike Swadner. We're still, obviously it's in work in progress here. And this is a corner module. It's owned by the club again. One of the board members has taken on the scenery here. Businesses, things you would see in Vermont. You said the Dollinger and Stowe Maple Flower Company up here actually existed. Look, too high. Sorry. Hey, let me know in the comments down below. Oh, that's loud. Let me know in the comments down below how you like this. I'm using a gimbal today, and this gimbal has been giving me trouble for years. Today it's working. So this module is owned by John McLeod. Obviously he's still working on the scenery here. And this one is one of John's too, with all the bridges, a lot of work. And another corner module coming up here. Again, these are owned by the club. This is a model of a coal-fired generating plant, electrical plant, that used to be in Burlington, right on the waterfront on Lake Champlain. There was also a couple of oil dealers in Burlington on the waterfront. So you could say that this is kind of like a waterfront scene from Burlington. And then I'm still running track cleaning cars around to clean the tracks from overnight. And these two modules are owned by Paul Rogers. And then we come to the lift bridge. This was built by Mike Saunders and Art Godburn, so that we could have a lift segment. Sorry, I'm going to have to duck under here a second. Unfortunately, if you notice, there's a sign on there. I don't know what's going on. I haven't heard. But this is our design, or Mike's design at least, of how to build a lift bridge. Here we are, it's about 2:30 in the afternoon, and there's a lot more people around, as you can see. It's a beautiful day outside, and it looks like there's a lot of people on the last day of the fair. We're going to have a concert tonight, so there's probably going to be a lot of people showing up for that too. Alright, here we are, it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm just about to head home myself here. Thought I'd give you a tour, see how things look. A little bit busier. Along with our layout here at one end, we have the Operation Lifesaver people. I don't think I walked you by, I didn't walk you by the outside. Here's their stuff. And we have a poster for See Trains, Think Train. See Tracks, Think Train. There we go. And there's the steps with all the kids watching the trains. Hi. And did I mention earlier that the kids like the chickens? See them all watching the chickens. All right, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a thumbs up down below, and have fun with your model trains. See you later.